Hello, Precalculus student. This video is for chapter 5.4, right triangle trigonometry, and we are working on applications. The last example of an application, which is quite complex. So this goes like this. There is angle of elevation to the top of a building at 6 degrees from the ground at a certain distance. Oh, okay. So let's draw a picture. So there is a building. 6 degrees is really small, so it must be really, really far away, right? So we can work like that. So this is 6 degrees. So you look at that building at the top of the building. This would be 90 degree. And after walking 500 feet, 5,000 feet, 5,000 feet is almost a mile. And then you walk 5,000 feet. The angle of elevation is now 17.6 degree. So you look at it, look at the same place. Of course, you would have to look up more. It's kind of like if you have a tall building, when you're close to it, you would have to look up more. Now this angle is 17.6 degree. Find the height of the building. I'm going to use x instead of h now. X. So I think this is very similar to what we have before. Right? Remember, we solve a triangle. We have two right triangle. One is the small one with this x and then this unknown side and this. And earlier we have this being known, so we can solve the like this side. But right now x is unknown, so we can solve for it. And we also have the big right triangle, right? Is 5,000, but not the whole thing. Is 5,000 plus this unknown side. Let's say y. So this is a little more complex. So we will set up two equations. So we can actually relate these two sides with the two right triangle. The first is relay x and y by 17.6. This is O and this is A, right? So we would say tangent of 17.6 is equal to x over y, TOA, right? TO O over adjacent. And then we multiply by y. So y times tangent of 17.6 would equal to x. So this is one equation. You will say, Ms. Chan, there's two unknown. You can't solve anything. Yes, we can solve anything, but we'll just say x is equal to y times this. And then let's look at the second one. The second one is this big right triangle. We have 6 degree and we have side x and side y plus 5,000. So I set up tangent 6 degree. O is x again, and this left hand, this adjacent is not y but y plus 5,000. Okay, so I multiply both sides by y plus 5,000. The whole thing, not just 5,000 times tangent 6 degree, is equal to x. So you see how both of these equal to x, and on this side is only y. So I think what I'm gonna do is just equate the two. Okay, just say, okay, so you can just say I plug in x on this side. So I would have y plus 5,000 tangent 6. Actually, I can just distribute, right? Would equal to y times tangent 17.6. So my new equation now only have y being the unknown. Okay, distribute y on both sides on inside. So I have y times tangent 6 degree plus 5,000 times tangent 6 degree is equal to y times tangent 17.6. How do I solve for y? I have to isolate y on one side. So move this y on this side. So I would have 5,000 on 5,000 and tangent 6 on the left hand side. On my right hand side, I would have y tangent 17.6 minus y tangent 6, right? Now, both of them has y, you can factor it. So the right hand side is still 5,000. Do I have more space? Yes, I do have more space. Tangent 6 degree. The right hand side would be y parenthesis tangent 17.6 minus tangent 6, right? The reason is if I factor them, I only have one y, and you can solve for the y both sides by that. It will be 5,000 tangent 6 over tangent 17.6 minus tangent 6, right? Because I divide this from the right-hand side. Now that's why I don't really need y. I want x though. What is x? X is whatever that y you have times tangent 17.6. So I'm going to plug this back into x would equal to y, which is this 5,000 tangent 6 over the 2 subtraction 17.6 minus tangent 6 times what? Times tangent 17.6. And I put in the calculator, and that's how I got it, the answer. So decimal scientific calculator, the new one. What was the beginning? What was the it's 5,000 tangent 6 and tangent thing. 5,000 tangent 6. In order for it to be clear, 17.6, and then I would divide it by, maybe I'll divide by the whole thing, right? Maybe I'll just do it like this. Divide the whole thing by, I think it's tangent 17.6 minus tangent 6, right? Let's look at it again. Yeah, 17.6 minus tangent 6, and that's it, 785.9. So the building is 785.9. What unit is it? It's feet. Okay, so that's the answer. So the idea is to solve a unknown that I don't need, but it would let us use the big right triangle here. After you solve it, then you can find the length here. Later on, I think in Math 187, you will be able to solve this directly without going through this like kind of systems of equation types of thing by solving this this non-right triangle directly using law of sine or law of cosine. But if you only have SOHCAHTOA, you can still solve it. Okay.